It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love with my...
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, 60 on. Two times. Hey. You got three down.
Now Graham on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Throwing now, Graham on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 6 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
A toss play. This is Martin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. On second down now. It's counted. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. On third down, here's Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better be afraid of me. Kill. Kill. Turn it.
Now it's Smith running right. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Look at me. Zipper.
They keep it with Smith on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Get it.
This is Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26. Snap.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Shift. General West. Hey!
Don't get nervous now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And an alley to run. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Martin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Graham to throw, and this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
61, matchbox, white.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Smith.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready. Five. Stand. On the ball. Ready.
On first down, Bradshaw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second down, here's Graham. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Graham on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and
10. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now it's Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready?
A first down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down carry by Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
80 weapons. Come to my work. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
30 base.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Undercut. Check 3, check 3. Go. Greystone travel. Mike, 34. He can't hang. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's it, baby. What here? 22 jet bombers. Hey. Banjo.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw is caught. Reception by Holmes. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Check three.
Running right, here's Okoye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, Graham. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Graham going to set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Bradshaw gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orvin. Get it.
Throwing again. Bradshaw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, here's Smith as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Smith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Take 4, take 4. Let's go.
They'll run it now with Smith. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smith. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
61, match box, white.
On 3rd and 2, Bradshaw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
64,
They'll keep it on the ground. Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
Come on now, let's go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team